Hello friends and welcome back to the channel for war number 3 of season 52, and today we're taking on the champs GT40. Always a really tough matchup against these guys. We've come close the last couple times, but close doesn't count for nothing except in horseshoes and hand grenades. So here we go. Negasonic, Viv Vision, and Absorbing Man going to be on the team. Really light war for me, only 3 fights. I kind of got like the leftovers. So these are all fights that I've actually taken before. So we're going to be starting out here on path number 2. And we're going to be waiting for Secret to beat this long shot. So... Alright, now that that's over with, we can move on to our fights. We have an ATTUMA here to start on node 11. We're going to be using Negasonic for this. Again, Negasonic, just a hard counter to like every skill champ in the game. In this fight, no exception. Very little danger for her in this fight. I mean, ATTUMA does have those concussions, so he is getting like an extra bit of bonus attack from the Sadist node, but the rest of these nodes don't really do anything. All of her stuff is non-contact, so she's never going to trigger the Thorns. All of her damaging effects are passives, so we're never going to give him additional attack rating via Sadist. Firing off the special 2, getting all those incinerates placed, and trying my best to dodge that water bomb. That's one of the trickiest projectiles I've found to learn how to dex is ATTUMA's water bomb. Getting right up to the special 1 here to refresh all of our incinerates, and then from here, it's basically just wait everything out. Now, he did activate enough hydration there to cancel out our incinerates. That's fine, because he's almost dead. I was expecting that to happen at some point in the fight, and at the end is just as good a time as any. Alright, moving up into section 2, we are on path 4, and first up we have this Dust on node 22. Dust is a meta placement on 4B. We either see her here or on the next node every single war. I prefer Viv for her on this node, just because since Viv doesn't have to block, she's never going to get a sand debuff, and there's very little chance that you're actually going to push Dust unblockable. Another thing to note about this Dust, it looks like they were expecting a Death Strike here. Normally with Dust you find like, the Pierce or the Energy Resistance. This Dust in particular was running the Physical Resistance stat focus, so clearly they were expecting a Death Strike, and as such we can safely get by with just the SP2 and SP1 spam rotation. There's no need to get the Fury from the SP3, which I would probably do if I thought the fight was going to go longer than like 1 rotation here. Keeping the heal block up, again, Viv has very easy access to a passive heal block on her second medium. We do have to worry about missing during that power gain while the heal block is down, so we kind of backed off there. Did take 1 hit there. Unfortunately, my invuln caught it, and now we are ready to do the SP1 spam. Special 1 number 2, and we were just shy of a third special 1, so we go Striker into another special 1, and this ends up killing her. 0 damage taken, which is a great Viv fight in my book. Alright, last fight of the war for me is a KNULL on node 31. Going to go in here with Absorbing Man. He is the best counter here, and you can see that they're expecting Absorbing Man with KNULL running that physical resistance stat focus. Every time I do this fight, and I've done this fight in several seasons, but every time I do it, I like it less and less. So KNULL is fully unblockable for the entire fight, because of that heal block debuff, and he starts off with all those Living Abyss debuffs on you. So the plan here is really just to try and bait out heavies when you can, push him to the special 2, because the special 1 dex is very difficult. I got it there completely by accident. The timing on it I just never nailed down. And you just kind of have to go in assuming that you're going to be taking a bunch of special 1s to the face. And the secondary problem there is because when corruption hits, your controls are reversed, and you can easily let the fight kind of spiral down from there. Yeah, like I said, this fight, it feels like it's getting more difficult every season because, there is no 7-star Absorbing Man. He's the best counter to this fight. And, yeah, as we start to see, like, rank 4s maybe someday, a rank 4 KNULL on this node is going to demand a different counter because Absorbing Man is just... He's barely safe enough as it is, I feel like. So, gonna Striker into the heavy cancel. I took the Power Sting damage, hoping that it would be enough. It wasn't, but we were able to tap him on his block a few times and finish that fight. So, unfortunately, we did not come away with the win. I think it was another close war. I forget what the actual score was. It's been a few days, to be honest. So, 3 kills for me, 0 deaths, and our record falls to 2-1 on the season. Folks, hope you enjoyed this one. There should be a bit of a more exciting war video coming up next because Rank 3 Void is finally going to war. So look forward to that. If you enjoyed this one, please remember to hit that like button for me. And as always, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again next time.